Oh, what a wonderful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Hi. Well, it's early morning, day one of the challenge. Roll the intro, tell you all about it. Hi, and welcome to the channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Langers, and I am the very silly Scruffy trader this week. And I'll explain why. If you look at the London breakout video I did last week, you'll see I was set a challenge by one of the comments. And the challenge was for me to trade that London breakout each morning this week and see whether I win or lose. Now, I'm not in the markets to lose money because this is my job. It's how I earn a living. However, I am silly enough to take a challenge because it's nice to shake things up every once in a while. So what I'm doing is a little vlog this week of that challenge, but rather than the traditional values as I showed in the rules in the last video, I've adapted them to my style of trading and to current conditions based on a number of theories going back to the cotton traders in the 30s. It's a little bit of the Frontarian traders of Tokyo of the 40s, right the way up to the Davis box theory of the 50s, and it's all mashed and mangled together to try and make it work. And that's what I'm hopefully going to do. Now, to keep the ante correct, what I said I would do is every penny that I make this week from this strategy, I am going to donate in the coffee fund to charity, but also to make certain that they don't miss out. For every penny I lose at the end of the week, I will double it and give it. So I have an incentive for it to win. And if you feel good-natured, by all means, add into the pot, and I'm going to match every donation done this week as well. So with all of that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump on the screen. It's going to be very quick this week, each video, because I've got a lot to do this week. So it's basically just going to be showing you the trade as it gets in. You can see whether it hits profit and loss, and then I'll record it every single day, Monday through Friday, and then on Saturday I'll do a summary of what's been going on. I'm not showing you the rules, so please don't ask in the comments. I'll consider all of this on Saturday. It's really just showing you getting in, getting out based on a London breakout. Okay, so let's jump on the screens and see what we. Okay, boys and girls, got my coffee, because we all know Scruffy likes a coffee. And let's have a look at this. So basically what we're looking at, you can see we are at 7:15 in the morning. Charts are all set up, and the challenge is simple. One chart or market, cable, and it is the breakout, and see what we get. Tweaked around based on Fibonacci targets, so I will have scale points in as I always do, and the idea is to hit and run. In other words, get money banked and then have a runner, and the idea is to try and stack positions across the week, so it becomes almost a hybrid of day trade and swing trade, just to maximize the profits. Because this is a challenge and not my normal way of trading, there's no way I am putting £30 a point on this strategy. Have a look at the previous video. I'll drop the link below, where I show you the rules, and I also give you my opinion of the strategy. Over a long period of time, standard London breakout is not overly profitable. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do £5 a point. So it's dialed the position right down, which allows me to break it up into 5 £1 entries, and then I'll build that up. So what I'm going to do is I'll speed the trade up because it hasn't come into the trigger point as yet. Let's see if we can get off to a good start. Okay guys, not a very good day to start with. It's 4:30, so I'm just going to shut everything down now for the night. We're still in the trade, but it is nasty. I am sitting looking at a shade over £550 loss.
You ding dong!
It's come down to probably about 15 pips of my hard stop, and it's now turning away, but I'm not looking hopeful. It came into a mental stop. I put in an extra position, as I often do at that point, to try and recover some losses, and the bloody things kept on going. So there we are. However, it's still in the parameters. It just means I have to sit on some heat. And the idea of what I'm doing this week is to build positions up across the week. That is the idea of a box strategy. It goes into the box, continues into the next box and the next box and the next box, and you are building positions all the way. And that is one of the ideas within this. Stop loss is based on 1.5 ATR, based on a daily, because I expect these things to run all day. So the stop loss is pretty wide, but because you're building multiple positions, it then gets negated as the week moves on if you've got the direction correct. And the scale points in the middle try and pay and reduce the pressure as well. That is the theory. However, today it's not looking good. But this is the thing. You take what you get. You have your rules in place and you trade solid to those rules. And, well, let's just see what happens. Winky mightn't be a happy girl on Friday, because at this rate I could be stumping up £5 grand. Let's just hope it's not that much. So day one over. I'll reset everything. Part of the rule is if you are not out of the trade by 4:30 or sort of end of the night, you leave it to run. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll pick it up in the morning. I'm either going to be smiling with my Cocoa Pops or I'm going to be crying into them. But I guess we'll find out through the night. So see you all tomorrow. And remember guys, do what you love, money will follow.